We hope you enjoy The Magicians, The Depth of Night's Horror by Rachel Lawson.
Beauty in darkness, lost in the realms of night. Darkness at the heart of the night has come. Gothic enchanted land of the nocturnal bower. Terror spreads its seeds with thy pitch blackness. From thee comes all the fears of thy exquisite beauty. Thou art the rest of the old days' worries. Black as ink, thy light of darkness. Shed is the dead heart of night's deepest aura. An empty, solitary silence is the heart of thy storm. Cool as death is thy breath, airs and graces, bringer of death's brother sleep.
sang a magician lady on a stage of a theater on an alien planet somewhere in the Alpha Centauri star system. While off in the wings, the Emperor of the Universe watched her proudly. She was his secret wife, Anatase. She was entertaining at an intergalactic forum, and her ethereal voice enchanted him. And the song to say he was distracted would be an understatement. "Gramps, it's time for you to go on stage," said Blake, his younger self noticing he was lost in thought and the music. The Emperor and Blake were time travelers, actually the same person at different times in his life. Few knew it. To the universe, the Emperor was the grandfather of Blake, and Blake was Anna's husband. "Oh, thanks, Blake," said the Emperor, waking up. The Emperor walked on stage, bowed to Anna, who smiled and walked off stage. He was in a tux and a top hat. He made a white dove appear. He was a stage magician. He wanted to make an impression. The audience applauded. He smiled and bowed. "That was my grandson's wife, Anatase. She was really good, wasn't she?" said the Emperor. "Welcome to this forum. I am Sapphirus Argent, your celestial emperor." On stage walked two aliens from each side of the wings. A blue alien from Alpha Centauri and a short gray Roswell alien from Exarasha B. "And this is Dalmantine Rudile, the local emperor, and this is our guest, Pyrite Obsidian, the Exarashan High Leader. Please welcome them here," said the celestial emperor. The audience did. Later at the ball after the forum, Anna danced with Sapphirus, who was her best friend. Dalmantine walked up to them, interrupting their dancing. "Is this the lady who sang before at the forum opening, Emperor Sapphirus?" asked Dalmantine. "Yes," said Sapphirus proudly. "She is truly a talented singer," said Dalmantine. She smiled and curtsied. "Thank you," she said. "Where is your husband?" asked Dalmantine. "I don't know why," said Anna. "I need to talk to the Emperor in private. Thought you'd be dancing with your husband," said Dalmantine. "We can talk in front of Anna," said Sapphirus. "I'll go find Blake," Anna said, realizing Dalmantine wanted to negotiate. "Okay, bye, Anna," said Sapphirus, bidding her goodbye sadly. The emperors walked off to negotiate a peace treaty. Anna wandered off to find Blake, who was talking to her stepson, Lakelandite. "Hi, honey," Anna said to Blake. "Hello, my angel," said Blake, hugging her. He called her Angel, as her human name was Angela. "How, Mom," said Lakelandite. "How are you going on this alien planet?" asked Anna curiously. They lived on the Earth with the humans usually. "Jasper is thrilled. He said he's not seen so many Exarashans," said Lakelandite, Jasper's father. Jasper's wife was an Exarashan woman. "Is he around?" asked Anna. "No, he turned in an hour ago," said Blake. Anna stifled a yawn. She was getting tired too. It was getting late. Lakelandite and Blake yawned too. "Sorry for yawning," Anna said. "It's all right, Angel," said Blake. "I wonder why yawning is catching," said Lakelandite. He regretted it. Blake, being a doctor, explained why. Anna listened with interest. Lakelandite was happy to see his son, Jasper, appear out of thin air in a panic. "Is your parasomnia acting up again, is it?" said Blake. Lakelandite glared at his father. "Did you have another vision, Jasper?" asked Anna. "Yes, Nan," said Jasper. "Where is Gramps?" "Fred is negotiating with the Emperor of Alpha Centauri," Anna said. Fred was Sapphirus's human and preferred name. "Someone wants to blow up the building with all the diplomats in," said Jasper. "Oh, we can deal with it. Let him negotiate. He's diffusing a war," said Blake. "You can't die," snapped Lakelandite. Who returned to life if he died, unlike Lakelandite, who became a homicidal monster if he died. "What does that matter?" asked Blake. "If I get killed, I'll kill you," snapped Lakelandite. "Whatever, psychopath," Blake snapped back. "What are we looking for, Jasper?" Anna asked. "I saw an Exarasian with a bag blow up and everything was gone," said Jasper frustratedly. "This place is full of them," Blake grumbled. "Any clues other than a bag? Was he wearing anything?" Lakelandite asked. "He's an Exarasian. They don't wear clothes. We aren't on Earth," said Jasper. Said Blake nervously. "Was it a male or female?" Knowing Jasper would know, as he was married to one. "I think it was, it's hard to tell, you won't know," said Jasper. "How did you father a child with your wife?" snapped Blake. "I'm not going there with you, Gramps," snapped the embarrassed Jasper. Blake huffed. "Okay, we have to find an Exarasian with a bag," said Lakelandite, trying to save his son. "Yes," said Jasper sheepishly. "We should work in teams," said Lakelandite. I'll go with Jasper, said Blake. No, said Lakelandite, knowing his father would not leave Jasper be. Anna then, said Blake. No, Mum goes with Jasper, said Lakelandite. She's my wife, Blake said. I know, said Lakelandite. We can't have you being distracted. Oh, whatever, said Blake. Blake grumpily went with Lakelandite. They looked at all the Xerasians. He's right, I can't tell a male from a female, conceded Blake, eventually. He thought Jasper and his Xerasian wife were magicians, having children. Are we there yet? Blake eventually moaned after half an hour of staring at Xerasians. We have to keep looking, have to keep going, Lakelandite said, annoyed with his dad's constant moaning. Yeah, sighed Blake, who enjoyed his son's company less than the thought of blowing up. He looked around the monstrous room and saw an Xerasian with an odd thing, a plastic shopping bag from Earth. Lakelandite, said Blake in his son's head. What? Moaned back Lakelandite aloud. I think I found them, whispered Blake. Where? Lakelandite said, looking around. Over there, Blake thought. Turning to the alien, he caught its eye, and he turned away too quickly. The alien walked away. Lakelandite grumbled and chased after it. The alien turned and looked at its arm, which Lakelandite held back. The alien glared at its captor, who looked back amused. Do you bleed gray? Asked Lakelandite. The alien's lip curled, disgusted. I have a bomb, said the alien. It was a woman. I know, my dear, said Lakelandite. The alien was scared. Give, said Lakelandite. Mookite. You recognize me? Said the alien. I know my daughter-in-law when I see her, said Lakelandite. Mookite handed over the bag. Lakelandite put his hand in the bag. She looked ashamed. He pulled out of the bag an apple. Mookite looked puzzled. It wasn't an apple in there. It was a bomb. Lakelandite chuckled and took a bite out of it. We won't tell Jasper, said Lakelandite. We won't, said Blake. Why did you do it? They have my brother. They will kill him if I don't. I can't, said Mookite. I'll save him. If he lives, you stay here with my dad, said Lakelandite. Elsewhere. If your sister doesn't behave, you won't live another day, Ambassador Gaw. An alien from Beetlegoose said to an Xerasian in a suit tied to a chair somewhere on Earth. The ambassador looked sad, knowing that for him to live, his friends and sister would have to die. She's late, said another alien, a minion, looking at a clock. She's got cold feet, said the leader. The ambassador smiled. Time to die, Gaw, said the leader. The minion pulled out a knife and put it to Gaw's neck. As long as they live, I am proud to die, Gaw said. Kill him, the leader said coldly. Gaw felt the icy sting of the blade on his neck and closed his eyes, ready to die. Then something strange happened. The blade melted away into nothing. There were groaning noises. You can open your eyes now, a voice he knew said. Gaw opened his eyes and saw Lakelandite with a bloody sword, and his captors were dead. Necromancer, Gaw chirped happily. Never heard my name said like that before, said Lakelandite, the necromancer, who was used to hearing his name in terror. She is all right. We stopped her, said Lakelandite. Will she be punished? Asked Gaw. No one will know what she nearly did. She was being blackmailed, said Lakelandite. Gaw was returned to his sister, and she was not punished. What she didn't escape living in the doghouse with her husband for a while, who recognized her but had been in denial.